Hello everyone. Today we have Khyatika Shah with us. She gave CUET last year and she scored 790 out of 800. So let's get to know more about Khyatika Shah and her experience with giving CUET.
Khyatika. I'm studying at Hindu College, Delhi University. I'm pursuing sociology honors. My first time, so this in 2022, CUET was conducted for the first time, and it was quite like unclear as to hoga ki nahi hoga in the beginning. So finally, I think around 12th July or something, उन्होंने announce किया था कि like हाँ, they will be starting with the exam and 15 July से start होगा. So luckily, unluckily, मेरा exam was on 15 July, the first batch to give the paper. So I did not know going in कि क्या होगा, कैसे हो रहा है, like center पे what are the things कि क्या चाहिए, क्या नहीं चाहिए. So it was quite unclear, but I think it went well for my first paper. So on the first day, I had 4 subjects. I had my general test, English, history, and sociology. I had 4 papers on one day, and for me, just second pol science ka domain tha, that was on I think 6th or 7th August, somewhere in the first week of August. First paper mein, there were no problems. Center was wonderful. Everyone was quite helpful. But during my second paper, there were a lot of problems because my computer wo 2-3 बार during the exam midway बंद हो गया था. So because of that थोड़ा सा chaotic था, but वो भी फिर हो गया था ढंग से. So yeah.
Khyatika, what was your reaction when you got your CUET results? I heard you got a 100 percentile in 3 subjects, Pol Science, Sociology, and History. So what was your reaction?
So the result, like, it was quite delayed. I think it was supposed to come like 2-3 days before it actually came out. And वो आया भी सुबह 4 बजे. And I was with my friends at that time. I was not at home. I remember the result came, and then I was quite happy when I checked it. And my friend, she also got her result. So both of us, we were quite happy कि हाँ अच्छा आया result. After that, I just called my parents and I posted the result on the family group. And yeah, that was it. And then everyone like congratulated me. Yeah.
So Khyatika, जिस दिन आपने एग्जाम दिया था, कैसा था वो आपका पूरा दिन? Like, if you want to recap the whole day in like 2-3 sentences, how would you do that?
Okay, so basically, मेरा जो एग्जाम की डेट आई थी, it was 15 July, the first day जो हुआ था, and like first slot ही था. So इससे पहले like there was no information as to paper कैसे होगा, center में क्या होगा. So I was quite nervous, and like we got to know 3 days before the exam कि paper हो रहा है. So 3 days before you just get the shock कि हाँ अब you have to do 4 subjects. So how do you do it? तो पहले तो मेरा breakdown हो गया था. After breakdown, then I was like कुछ नहीं हो सकता, तो might as well start and get done with it. So before the paper, I think I had to reach the center around 7:30. I think मेरा जो allotted time था वो बहुत जल्दी था. I think it was 1 hour before, 1.5 hour before the time the paper was supposed to start. So I reached quite early, उससे भी पहले, just in case traffic or anything. It was very smooth. Like my center was, I think, YMCA Faridabad. Very smooth process. Everyone was quite helpful. अंदर जाके like security, like they just checked the admit card and like biometric security check tha, and then they just told us to go and sit at the place that we'd been allotted. उसके बाद I think I waited for good 40 minutes before the time because मैं पहले आ गई थी, and first day था तो everyone was quite कि हाँ हमें सब कुछ अच्छे से करना है. There was a bit of chaos कि क्या होना है because I remember teachers rushing here and there कि कैसे होना है because उनको भी idea नहीं था, of course. And then like paper, this was one thing that I did not know कि you can choose कि आपको किस order में paper करना है attempt, like आप पहले English वो सब करते. I did not know, no one knew कि ऐसे कुछ हो सकता है. So that was a relief to know. But हाँ like gradually one by one हो गया था. सारे papers they came in, उन्होंने पानी बीच में offer किया था if you want anything. वो था, they gave us rough sheets for GT, and that was it. I think, but it was a very smooth process. Everyone was quite calm and like, but there was a bit of a problem. Like जिन लोगों का, like I had my GT, so मुझे सारे like पूरा first slot में रहना था, but जिन लोगों का GT नहीं था, उन लोगों को थोड़ा सा डिले हो गया था. उनका पेपर ये तो खत्म हो गया था. They had to wait for good 30-40 minutes extra क्योंकि जब तक उनका रोल नंबर शीट में नंबर नहीं आया था, they could not leave. So that was a bit of a problem, but I don't think इतना ज्यादा कुछ से फर्क पड़ा.
when the dates were announced, it was like a do or die situation.
Yeah, yeah, because it's the exam, like DU, जिसका भी dream goal है, उसके लिए तो CUET is the only thing that matters.
Right. So Khyatika, how did you prepare for the exam and what tips would you like to give the upcoming batch who would get CUT?
Luckily or unluckily, we had two boards. The first one was an MCQ one, so उसकी वजह से काफी ज्यादा help हो गई थी because then we knew कि किस type के question आ सकते हैं. And my teachers at school, they were very good. Like उन्होंने thoroughly prepare करा था कि MCQ format में जिस भी type के questions आ सकते थे उन्होंने कर दिया था. And because CUET and boards का syllabus overlap करता है बहुत ज्यादा, so it was quite helpful. For my preparation, I only used NCRT. बहुत cliched है कि NCRT is your Bible, but it is truly. And then like I would search random like CUET MCQs on YouTube, and वो जो series होती है 1.5 hour practicing mocks, I would like sometimes listen to them just to get an idea कि questions कैसे होंगे, because no one knew what kind of questions would actually come. And as for any tips, it's just like it's very difficult, but just try to remove the pressure from the situation कि it's okay, like paper देने जा रहे हो, but when you actually get the paper, a very important thing is presence of mind. अगर stress लेते रहोगे कि next question कैसा होगा या ये question मुझे नहीं आता maybe, so it will get very messy and chaotic for you. So just try to remove the stress कि हाँ it's okay, हो जाएगा, अगर ये question नहीं आता next आएगा. So just आराम आराम से लंबी सांसें लेके I think हो जाता है.
So my next question is, what was your reason for choosing sociology? Like, why sociology?
So basically, in 11th and 12th, I had English, history, psychology, sociology, and pol science. And I loved all of my subjects. I enjoyed studying them. Sociology offered me the space ki if I want to study like something like a mix of all these subjects, because in social sciences, as such, there is no boundary between subjects. They're very like connected. But sociology, I think, is even a bit more connected than the other subjects, because if I want to study psychology, for example, then I can study social psychology, political sociology. So there's a lot of options for me, and there is a reason why sociology is called the queen of social sciences for a reason. So yeah.
Right, right. You gave CLAT also last year and you got a good rank in CLAT. So can you tell me about what was your rank and did that CLAT rank help you in any way in giving CUET or any other examination, college entrance examination?
So I gave CLAT last year and my rank was 760. So basically, like for CLAT, I did not prepare much, but like when I saw the paper pattern, I realized that you do not need a lot of prior legal knowledge per se. You just need to be very good at reading and like quickly चीजों को absorb करना and interpret the information. I think that's very important. And for that, you need to be very like calm and collected, like वो होना चाहिए. And secondly, a little bit of general awareness and GK is needed. For that, I think because I had pol science, that helped a lot, and also because I do like to be updated with what's going on with the news, so that also helped. uh, I did not prepare anything per se for the exam except for giving one mock test, but like getting the rank, it gave me confidence that I think I'll be able to manage any future exams of such a pattern. Also, like because like it made me realize one thing, that when I went to give the exam, I did not have any stress of like that I have to crack this exam, because I'd given up on the thing that कि मुझे लॉ करना है, मुझे लॉ नहीं करना था, मैंने at that point decide कर लिया था, तो मेरे पास कोई stress नहीं था. So that is one thing I learned from that exam, कि if you go without any stress कि इस exam का result क्या होगा, and just focus on the exam, then that helps a lot, and that tip helped me during CUET.
So Khyatika, who are the people who supported you throughout this journey?
I think first and foremost would be my parents. They're the ones, like whenever I felt nervous or stressed that क्या होगा, result आएगा, कैसा आएगा, if I'll get in or not, they were the ones who will be like, no, it's going to be okay anyways, like whatever happens, it's fine, we're here. My family, my extended family, especially like my nanu and my Mamu especially, they had such confidence in me that I will get in, even though I did not believe that. My friends, because we used to like call each other and tell each other ki nahi ho jayega, something will happen, like we will get in. And like during those 3 months when we had nothing to do but just wait for the result, I think having friends really helped. And lastly, my teachers at school, because I did not take any coaching or tuitions per se, they were the ones who guided me. And because of their notes or whatever, I was able to sail through the exams.
Khyatika, I have heard a lot about DU's North Campus, and since you are in Hindu, can you tell me about your college experience?
College is a place like, especially in the first year, there's a very big transition because from school जहाँ पे सब कुछ spoon feed होता है, admin is very nice, teachers are very nice, they know your name, they know what kind of a student you are, to college जहाँ पे teachers, professors, they don't care that much because it's a class of 60-65 students. They don't have the time or energy to invest in each individual student. So that happens also because of the new education policy. There are more subjects, like there is SEC and there is WAC. So because of that, there is a bit of an additional burden. Uh, but I am very glad that my department has been wonderful. Like my the sociology department at Hindu, they've been very welcoming. They've made us freshers feel at home at Hindu. We have had fests, and like because North Campus may last 2-3 months, they were the fest season, so we got to enjoy a lot of fests, and I'm very happy that I've made some very good friends. But when you're in college, you realize that there are a lot of people who are very talented, and there is a very high possibility that you can go into the spiral as to when you think that, oh, yeah, everyone's so talented. Am I that talented or am I not? So that spiral hits you when you come to college and North Campus colleges, because, or DU in general, because there's a lot of competition. This spiral has a higher probability of happening. But I think college life is just about that, about adjusting and, like finally adulting and going out on your own, because traveling on your own, being responsible for everything, that's a new thing. And I think that hopefully so far it's been good, and hopefully it will continue to be that ways, even though there are few tough moments per se.
Thank you, Khyatika, for joining us and taking out your precious time. It was great to know you and more about CUET and experience of being in such a prestigious college.
Thank you for having me. It was a wonderful experience.